Hey, it's Danny. Short message today, and that is, don't write ridiculously long emails. Now, let me ask you a question. When you open up an email and you see a massive body of text in there, how does that make you feel? Are you excited? Are you chomping at the bit to read it? You know, I doubt it. If you're like me, at best you'll just skim through it and skim read it, or at worst you'll procrastinate and put off reading it altogether and it just doesn't get read, and that's pretty bad. Now, like it or not, us humans seem to be developing shorter and shorter attention spans, and we seem to want to consume our information in smaller and smaller bites. I mean, just look at applications like TikTok or Twitter. So writing War and Peace emails is just not consistent with the way we consume information today. In fact, it can actually serve to irritate people, so it's best avoided. So there's always a way to convey the same message with a smaller number of words. In fact, there's usually a better way. Now, you'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever had to write something and then restrict the number of words or cut down the number of words due to some kind of character restriction or word restriction, like an Instagram post, or in the project management world, a good example would be writing a business case. So in my experience, when I've written a business case, you've got a small box to articulate, why you need the funding to complete the project and what's going to happen if you don't complete the project and what's the criticality of the project. And you've got a small number of words to do that. Now, at first, it's very hard to convey that message in that limited number of characters. So what you usually do is you start off with saying what you want to say, and you'll find out that doesn't actually fit in the box. So you have to kind of whittle down and wordsmith that statement until it fits that number of fits the number of words that you have. Now, it's very difficult at first, but once you've done it and you've cut away at the fat, what you're left with is a very concise and hard-hitting message, which is much better than the original. So it does actually work. Now, I'm not actually saying that when you write an email, you should write it and then cut down the number of words. We don't have time for that. What I'm saying is we should learn to develop the kind of skill of writing that short message in the first place. What is the key message that you're trying to get across? That's what we should be aiming to do when we write an email. So try and contain your email to just a few short sentences if you can. Again, what's the core message that you're trying to convey here? Now, if you had to summarize the entire email in just one sentence, what would that sentence be? You need to get clear in your head what the key message is, and also what is the purpose of the email. What objective are you trying to achieve by sending it? Now, if you're clear on these things, not only can it help you keep the content very concise, but it also helps you to understand if you need to send that email in the first place. So if you start developing the habit of writing shorter emails, it will save you a lot of time in the long run, and you'll find that. And that time can be put to much better use. Time that can be spent on the high leverage activities of a project manager, things like maintaining your project plan or chasing actions. So a short email can actually go a long way. Now, if someone really wants to know all the details, don't worry, believe me, they will ask you for the details. Then it's up to you to decide whether to send them an email or just pick up the phone and tell them very quickly verbally. It's up to you. So writing long emails does not make you a big shot. All right, we're project managers. And if we want to be the best project managers, we want to be efficient project managers. So don't worry about trying to sound clever or, trying to be thoughtful or sound really knowledgeable. Just write a short message and hit the send button. So that's it for today, guys. Until the next time, please take care.